Hey everyone, we got another 3D printed model, a small one today. It's by Topgun Chen. The person primarily does airplanes, but he's got a few ground vehicles and even ships. So this is the Beijing Automobile Works BJ212. The company was formerly known as Beijing Jeep. And this four-wheel drive vehicle was production in 1965 and still made today by many different companies. It's basically the Chinese Jeep. As you can see in these images, you can buy one that looks like a military vehicle, or you can buy one pimped out, for normal consumer use. But I think it's primarily the Chinese government that uses these things. Alright, so it's powered by a 2.6 up to a 2.8 liter inline 4, regular gas or diesel. And I guess that's all I care to learn about it. If you're just curious, how big it is, like 5 centimeters long, 33 millimeters wide. So it looks kind of like a Chorokyu. Its sizing, maybe a little bigger. I'll have to pull some out. So let's see what's going on here. So we have these big domed, like jewel bead headlights. Unfortunately, this one is clear. This one is yellow. I don't know why. It's weird. Honestly, it would have been better if these are totally clear, just paint silver back on the plastic before you glue these on. But, oh, I'll be back. Alright, well I broke them off, put a little silver paint there, there's a little white school glue holding them on. I had to sand them down because some of the green came off onto the beads. So they're a little cloudy, and also the glue hasn't dried clear yet. But anyways, at least they look even now. So I think it looks better. There's a nice license plate here, Chinese license plate of sorts. The grill is actually going in quite a bit, very neat. Some sort of like tow hooks or something on this bumper. And then I guess these are turn signals. Oh, these should be orange, but they're not painted. I'll have to do that later, maybe if I'm motivated. I think this hood might open. I wonder if it has to pull forward. Yeah, it's such a tight seam, but I saw photos of the thing open, so. Jeez, I don't want to break it, it's plastic. Oh, I see. So there's just 2 locator pins. Oh, but there's this tiny, tiny hood prop. Look at this little thing. This is so small, it's crazy. It's like the thickness of hair. And then I guess you could slide it in. Yeah, alright. Well, anyways, little hood prop. And now we have a little 3D printed motor. Pretty well done, actually. Quite three-dimensional, better than M2 machines. You got the brake master there. 4 cylinders, a radiator, an air filter maybe there. The battery, I don't know, radiator fluid perhaps. So anyways, let's see. Oh, I think the hood prop is supposed to rest on that little circular thing. I'm not sure if it's gonna. Alright, well anyways, you could prop it up. I feel like maybe you should have a longer piece of metal though. Oh, but I see what's going on. See, these little things are grabbing that hood. There's literally 2 teeth there. And if you push it too high, you're going to break the bottom or the top or both teeth off. But I almost feel like it wants to be like that high up, so you can see the engine more. So if it really bothers you, I think you're going to have to make your own hood prop. And, yeah. Okay, well anyways, I'm going to display it with it down, so it's not an issue for me. Oh, but you got to get those 2 tabs on first. Alright, then. Boy, that's kind of fidgety. I'm not sure how I even got it open. Well, alright, so it must have flexed or something. Anyways, moving on, we have 2 windshield wipers there. They're 3-dimensional. Very thin packaging kind of plastic for the windshield. And there's black around it, like the molding of it. There's some sort of rest here. I assume this windshield is supposed to come down on the real thing. Very, very small, rigid mirrors. No silver paint though. Okay, so now we have some sort of Jeep-like doors that could probably be removed on the real thing. And then the wheels, they look pretty nice. They're like stamped steel, lug nut details. These tires are rubbery. I have a suspicion they're just like aftermarket Hot Wheels tires, because I bought some myself. Yeah, anyways, they work. And then you have an actual frame, body on frame here, and you can actually see the drivetrain. This is very well done. It's actually very thought out. Does this come off? Oh, well, that makes life a whole lot easier. Look at this thing. So, yeah, you got the engine block going to the transmission with a drive air, and that drive going to this case, and then that transfers to the front and rear axles. And then those things have, yeah, differentials or whatever in there. And there you have the steel real axles going through. Those are thick axles, by the way. They're probably like 1.5, 2 millimeters. And then more bracing. The back bumper has got some air passing between these little bumperettes and a little tow hook there. Yeah, very, very cool. You can see these dots. Those are from the 3D printing process, the support structure, but you'll never see them with the body on it. Okay, so that's neat. Okay, yeah, let's put that there. Put that back. So going to the back, we have jewel beads for the taillights and the turn signals. Very cool. I do that myself with a lot of my toys. Same license plate, and then some hinges or something. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, it's probably a flip down thing. Thin packaging plastic for the roof, and this should come off. There's some sticky glue holding it in place. Oh, so you could have the option of not having the window panels on. I'm gonna leave one on, leave one off. So you could ride around like, have it set like that, or like earlier, or just full convertible mode. And now we have some tan seats with a little bit of silver on the top. Not enough. No, maybe there's no silver at all. I don't know. I feel like it should be silver. Look at the transmission sticks. Like the main transmission, the lower transfer. I don't know what this one would be. Why is there a third stick? I don't know. And then the hollow steering wheel, turn signal stocks or something. Yeah, a little hand grab here, and then a decal with some gauges. Hopefully I could focus on that. So pretty well done. Yeah, remember this is a designed by a person and made by a person, not a company. So very cool. Let's see if I can get a figure in there. So I got some extra figures here. This is like a civilian aircraft pilot figure, but it's in the seated position. It's meant to be holding a flight stick, so I don't know if it's going to get past a steering wheel. No, but I can see the passenger side, so let's do that. This is like a, no, this guy's standing, never mind, standing. This one is sitting with a slightly different posture. Maybe. That's too bad. This is like a World War II bomber figure, but I painted it myself very poorly. If I could, it seems like it just wants to get past that steering wheel, but I wonder if I could pull the steering wheel out. I think it's 3D printed in there. The seat is glued pretty firmly onto that green, so that's unfortunate. I just don't think it's gonna work. Nope, just gonna have to have a passenger, I guess, sitting on the side here. Yeah, I think I like the other one. Okay, and then pop this head on. So I guess this guy's just waiting around, but can it fit under the roof? No, just no. That's too bad. So close yet not quite this thing. All right, well, now we know. Can't fit the figures in there. I don't know what I would do with this roof. Just you know, I guess I'm just gonna put it back with the top on, since I can't fit a figure in there. That sticky glue just stays, so yeah, just glued right back on. Alright, well, guess we just have an empty vehicle. And so you might wonder what the heck these are. Frankly, I was wondering myself for a while. They're magnetized. But clearly this person has seen the movie Cars. So slide that in under the windshield wiper, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. That windshield wiper is kind of in the way. What's weird is I don't think if there's no magnets on the window frame, or are there? I don't see any magnets here. Or does it go behind? What are these? Are those magnets? No. Let's try this side. I think you would have to remove the windshield wiper blades in order to get these two eyes on here, which I'm not going to do. Try to get as good as I can for you. It's not, you can't really do it because the wiper blades are in the way. I don't want to break those off. And now the magnets are attracting each other. Well, let's see. So maybe its intention is to just be like this, and you stick the whole thing right here. Well, that's the best I can do. If you want, you can make it look like it belongs in the movie Cars. But that's not really my thing, so I'm just gonna pop that back. So a few other vehicles. This was a model kit I painted myself, and I painted the wrong color because there's white text and I painted the body white, so I'm a moron. It's some sort of airplane remote power unit. So auxiliary power provides electrical to an airplane of sorts. I chopped the figure's legs off and had to remold that figure to get it to fit into that cabin. Here's a tractor for an airplane, and luckily the figure fits in the back fine, but there's no way you're going to get it inside the cabin. So yeah, it's a shame this person doesn't design the cabins a little bit bigger just to fit the characters. It just makes it look more realistic. But then again, most car models don't have figures in them as well, so I guess that's just the way it is. So I mentioned Chorokyus a while back. I may as well pull out a few of those. So here's some military ones. Here's like a Toyota based one. I think it's based off the Mega Cruiser. Here is I think it's a Komatsu. No, it's a Mitsubishi Type 73. And then this is a Mercedes G-Wagon. Well, unfortunately, yeah, this is much bigger than Chorokyu. It's not going to fit in perfectly with those. No, not at all. Chorokyu is definitely a different scale. Okay, well anyways, let's see, another thing. Here's a Topgun Chen tank. So I guess that fits in pretty well with each other. And then here's Topgun Chen IL-2 airplane. So if you want like an old school kind of military diorama, granted this is Russian and these are Chinese, but yeah, seems to fit in okay with the World War II type size planes and older tanks. Alright, well it's neat to have, you know, the little model with the glass, you know, or plastic jewel beads front and rear. It's a step above, you know, painted on headlights by Chorokyu, that's for sure. So thank you for watching, and if another cool vehicle comes out from this designer, I'll pick it up. See you then.